everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Anna and I'm a mother of two, a 8-month-old and a 23-month-old, and I'm a fellow YouTuber here, and my purpose is to help mothers through their mothering journey, to spread the truth, and to share with you some great tips and tricks how you can manage your daily life and your life in general from someone who already has this experience. I also want to break myths and misconceptions regarding motherhood, childcare, and give you all of the best advice that you can probably get. So today I want to talk about mothering two children under 2. So I am at the end of it, and now I have all the experience needed to make this video after 2 years of practice, and finally my first child is becoming 2, so I'm going to be out of the 2 under 2 period. Now, my children have an age difference of 13 months, so it's going to vary for everyone. However, I'm going to answer the most important questions in this topic and to share with you my experience, what actually worked, and what you can expect as well, because you have to have realistic expectations for this season of life, and there are some pros to it and some cons to it as well. However, the best part of this age difference is that your children are in the end going to love each other, spend time with each other, and are going to entertain each other, and you're going to have many things in common. So this age difference has a lot of plus. However, in the beginning stages, when you give birth to your second child with such a small age difference, it is going to be a challenge for you as a mother, and it's going to become easier and easier as time goes on. So don't feel scared, don't feel threatened. The first 6 months are going to be the hardest, and then everything is going to become easier and easier as every month goes on, and you're going to see it for yourself. So let's start with practical how-tos, daily life, logistics, and routines. Daily life and time management. How do I organize the day with 2 kids under 2? So this can be set into 2 categories, and the categories are based on the age of the second child or the newborn. So in the 0 to 3 months, your life is going to look in one way. From 3 to 6 months, it's going to look in another way. And from 6 to 9 months, it's going to look completely different. So I can tell you that in the first stage, from 0 to 3 months, when the second child is at that age, you have to lower your expectations for organization at the minimum. Just accept that it's going to be very challenging and draining. You will have to give 100% of yourself for the children, and you are going to feel very tired, stressed, and anxious most probably, whatever you do. There's just no way to escape this, and just embrace it. In the first 0 to 3 months, your main thing that you will have to do is calm yourself, because your body is going through a lot hormonally. Having 2 children in such a small time difference is a huge achievement. So give yourself some grace, relax. Don't worry if the dishes are not cleaned, if the floor is not so tidy, if your closet needs organization. Just leave those things for someone else to do, or don't pressure yourself. If you are a stay-at-home mom and you know that you have to cook, maintain the house, and take care of the kids, with the first 2 kids, it's always going to be the hardest. So I know from experienced mothers who have more than 2 kids, for example, who have 5, 6, 7 kids, that when the older children grow up, they can start to help. But when you're just you and 2 babies, give yourself grace. Don't worry so much about organization during the first 3 months. And after 3 to 6 and 6 to 9 months, of the second child's age, just gradually start to organize yourself. So what does gradually organize yourself mean? This means the following. Set yourself goals for the day from the previous day. For example, set yourself the goal to get out of bed, dress yourself, put on some makeup or some cream, whatever makes you feel happy in the morning, dress the kids, feed the kids, change the kids, because this is going to occupy like 1 or 2 hours of your morning each day with a baby and a toddler. Then eat some breakfast and go out. Don't worry for set time frames. For example, don't worry if you have to go out at exactly 11 a.m. Like, you can go out a bit later or a bit earlier. Don't worry. Don't set expectations such as these. Just set what you have to do and don't worry about the time. So after you wake up, get yourself dressed, get the kids dressed, then you have to go out for a walk. I would highly recommend this in order to regulate your toddler's energy level, because toddlers are very energetic. They don't want to sleep. And in the only way for you to survive the toddler, and the toddler who is a 1-year-old, which is particularly difficult and challenging, is to help them relieve their energy by having a walk. So get your kids ready, go for a walk, go back home, make some lunch and dinner. Like, I would suggest to bulk cook or cook for the other day as well, so that you have some free time on the next day. And then after you cook your meals and set your kitchen as much as you can, what you're going to do is you have to have a 2 hours break for yourself and for the kids, in which the kids are probably going to fall asleep if it's a young toddler, and the baby's going to have an afternoon nap as well. And then you're going to wake up at around 5, 6-ish, cook or serve the already prepared from the lunch dinner to your husband, who's probably going to get back from work. And then after dinner, you can tidy up a bit and then get the kids ready for bed. So this means bathing the children, changing the children into pajamas, and getting them to the bed. And then probably from 9 to 11 or from 8 to 10, depending on the day, you're going to have an hour or two for yourself, or not. You might not have an hour for yourself. Just accept that, especially in the beginning. So that's how a realistic day would look like with a newborn and a toddler to under 2. What do I do if one child sleeps while the other needs constant attention? Well, if one child needs constant attention, then you probably have to give them this attention, because babies need you. Babies need the mother. They need to be breastfed. I'm a big advocate for breastfeeding. They need to feel the mother, be loved from the mother. The mother is the main regulator for such a young child. So my advice would be, if one child needs your attention, give them the attention while the other one sleeps. Just don't do the household tasks. Leave them. Don't prepare your amazing meals and recipes that you have. Leave your hobby for a different season of your life and give your child the attention. You're going to receive a lot of satisfaction from a happy, well taken care of toddler or baby. How do I manage feeding, bathing, and bedtime for both children? Okay, so there are some tips and tricks. If you are with a newborn, there are these baby lounges in which you can place the child. So you can take the baby and the toddler, and you can put the baby in this thing while you're bathing the toddler. Or if it's the other way around, the toddler can be put in a specifically designated zone in your apartment or your house that you have baby-proofed while you are bathing the newborn. These are the two options that you have for bathing. So this also It's very important what is your situation, if you have help, if you're solo parenting, if your partner is working. So for me, I have been solo parenting a big amount of my motherhood journey. Like half of the year I've been almost completely solo parenting, or with very little help from family members and friends and my partner due to working conditions. So for me, what I do is that I just pre-plan everything, and I plan my day in such a way that I can achieve my daily goals. And if I don't go resentful, because I accept that this is the season. What do I do if both children wake up at the same time in the morning? Embrace it. This is exactly what I like. I like it when they both wake up at the same time. I don't like it when one wakes up early and the other one wakes up later. No, I dislike this thing. When they wake up together, it's the best. They see each other, they smile at each other, they love seeing each other, especially if you're co-sleeping, it's the best. If you have both children separated in 2 rooms alone and you are away from them, it is going to be hard, girl. You're going to have to wake up multiple times in the night. They're going to be screaming. It's going to be so stressful. So, like for children under 3, I would recommend co-sleeping. Then when the child becomes 3, you can gradually put them in their own bed, and they are going to want it as well. Your child is not going to want to be with you for the rest of their life. Don't worry. They become independent very quickly if you give them enough attention when they're babies. So co-sleeping solves this problem. Just sleep with your babies. It is safe, it is practical, it is bonding, it is amazing, and I love it. And if you want this to work, just don't drink alcohol, don't do cigarettes or coffee, and you're not gonna have a problem. I don't do any stimulants at all, and I feel great, even with very few sleep. How should I prepare for the day to have less chaos? Now, chaos is going to appear in your day no matter what you do, because toddlers are very chaotic. They throw around everything, they break things, they get into things. Toddlers are very hard to bother, but it's okay. Just give them things that they can throw around and play with. And don't give them too many things. If you don't want chaos, reduce the overall amount of stuff. So the less stuff, the more minimum, the more it's going to be easy, and the less chaos you're going to have. What do I do when both kids cry at the same time? This is the worst. It is very stressful. Your mother anxiety level is going to go to 100. Just solve the problem as quickly as possible. If one has pooped himself and the other has just fallen and is crying because their head hurts, just address the need. Like, whichever need is most important, address it and soothe them. This will happen less and less as they grow. For me, both crying at the same time is a very rare occasion. And if it happens, I just turn off my hearing and I practically do whatever is necessary at the moment, and then both children are happy. And as well, go to sleep on time. I noticed that they would cry mostly when I, for some reason, am not putting them to sleep on time. This is when they get anxious and they cry. The evenings are the hardest, so prepare yourself so that your evenings, you just tend your children. Don't do other things. So home organization. How do I keep the house somewhat tidy with 2 small children? Just less stuff. The less stuff you have, the easier it's to tidy. Find little gaps in your day in which you can put this here and that there. Time manage as much as you can. So if in the morning the 2 kids are happy and playing and you have a few minutes, just pick up this and that and put it where it needs to be. Don't stress about it, especially in the early months, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video. And do this thing that when you start a task, finish it. For example, when you're putting off the table in the kitchen after you've had your breakfast, don't just leave the dishes on the sink. Like, put them in the dishwasher. In this way you save time. Just finish every action that you're doing to the end, and this is going to make your house a lot tidier. What quick cleaning systems actually work? So I bought a mop and vacuum thing that cleans my kitchen. It only works for the kitchen. It's a Kercher, and this really helps me with cleaning because I clean the floor in the kitchen for only 20 to 30 minutes using this machine, and I don't have to vacuum and mop, which is a game changer. It saves so much time. Otherwise, I have to vacuum and mop the kitchen as well, which is hard. I do this for the living areas and for the bedrooms. How do I organize toys so they don't explode everywhere? I have a problem with toys. I love toys, but the less toys I have in the room, the less of chaos. Toddlers are going to throw toys around. So either have a playroom where you can put multiple toys, a playroom that you are going to organize in the end of the day, keep that in mind, or just few toys. Like, keep toys to a minimum, rotate toys, have 5 toys each week, then rotate them with 5 different toys. And the other thing is, have books around. Children love books. Books are better than toys. What home setups make life easier with 2 under 2? So I've bought a plastic fence in which I fence my children when I'm solo parenting and when I have to go to the bathroom or take a shower or whatever. So I will fence the children. I will put them in this little container which is completely safe. It's only with safe toys, and I'll put some music on and they will play inside when they're in a good mood, and I'm going to do whatever I have to do, like take a delivery or answer a phone call or have a shower, go to the bathroom, like whatever. I'm going to use this space. Always prepare yourself like a little space, like 10 square meters or 5 square meters, and fence your kid in that, so that in very specific situations in which you're solo parenting and there's nobody to help you and you just have to do something, you can put your kid there. Even if they cry for 5 minutes, it's not a problem. Going out and moving around. How do I leave the house alone with 2 kids under 2? So if you're with a baby under 9 months, always baby wear it in a carrier. I personally use an ergo carrier. And the other child you can put in a stroller. It's easy, it's practical. The baby just sits there, sleeps, doesn't do nothing. It's like a toy. And you just manage the toddler. And then you can go out, have a walk, and also go to a grocery shop if you have one near you, or just walk in wherever you're living. This is the good. And then when your second child reaches 1 year and the older child is like 2 and something, then you would benefit from a double stroller. If they have a very small age difference, I find that I'm in the need of a double stroller, so I'm considering purchasing one because the children are growing, but they can't really walk that much, and if I want to go on a long walk, a double stroller is a must-have for 2 babies, 2 under 2. What do I pack when I'm alone with 2 babies? So you're gonna need your portable potty for your older toddler. I strongly suggest potty training your kid between 20 and 30 weeks. Don't wait, otherwise it becomes impossible. And for your baby, you need some nappies, some diapers. Basically, that's all you need. And you also need napkins because they're gonna get dirty and you just need napkins. And the other thing is for yourself, whatever you need, like lip gloss or whatever the season needs, like a hat or a scarf or a jacket. This depends on the season, but you don't need many things. I would suggest water, especially if you're breastfeeding. Always have a bottle of water on you. And maybe some cash would be good as well if you want to buy a sandwich or something. Behavior and development, jealousy, regression, emotional storms. Well, how do I prepare the older baby for the arrival of a newborn? You can't prepare them. It's impossible. Even if you speak to them about it, the chances that they're going to be prepared are very low. Like, once the new baby comes, they are going to see this imposter taking your attention, and this is how they're going to feel in the first early days. It's normal. Just soothe your child when the second baby appears. Tell them, look, oh, this is your sister or your brother. Look, now you're not going to be an only child. This is such a gift. Many children that don't have brothers and sisters, this is something very precious. You just tell them, this is so precious that you have a brother and a sister. They are your treasure, they are yours. Have fun with them. Just tell your child the truth, that they're lucky to have a sibling and that they should love them, and just put that in their head all. What do I do if the older one shows jealousy? Jealousy is very easily solved with tandem nursing. Very easily between two babies under 2. I highly recommend it. If you are having 2 children under 2, breastfeed both. This is going to destroy jealousy. My children have 0 jealousy. They love each other. They kiss each other. They search for each other. They play with each other. They never show signs of jealousy. The only sign of jealousy that my son has ever had to his baby sister is in the first 5 minutes that he saw her. And then he was relieved that there is milk again, because it stops when you're pregnant, and then you relactate. And when he found out that I'm relactating and he's gonna have milk again, he was the happiest kid on the block. He positively loves his sister from that point on. So I never experienced jealousy, honestly. How can I give enough love to both at the same time? Read them books, sing them songs, cuddle them, breastfeed them. Play with toys, speak to them, show them that you love them, tell them that they're cute, ask them questions. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? How do you feel? Communicate with them. They're your babies. Show them you love them. That's all you need to do. It's not hard. Just be a human being. How do I make the older child feel secure and valued? Exactly in the same way. Speak to them, play with them, ask them how they feel, have one-on-one time with them if possible. If not possible, it's still okay. If they want something, give it to them. If they have a tantrum, don't scream at them, don't shout at them. Don't be bad to your child, ever. Even if they're being horrible to you, don't be bad to your child. Even if they hit you or they make a mess, whatever happens, be good to your child. This is how you can give them your love. In the tough situations, don't break out screaming. Is regression normal after a new baby arrives? I don't think regression is normal. I think regression is at the fault of the parent. The parent is maybe the mother overstimulated, too tired, and she is not performing well, or she's sick, or she's just out of herself. So if you're experiencing regression in your child, then you need to really look at the reason being yourself and how you can fix yourself so that your child is not regressing. What do I do if the toddler suddenly stops sleeping well? It is normal. Kids go through it. Sometimes they sleep well, other times they don't. Just comfort your child in the night, make them feel loved, tandem nurse, co-sleep, be with them, hug them, cuddle them, give them what they need. If you're not nursing, give them some juice, give them some fruit, give them some food. Like, be nice to them and accept that this night you're not gonna sleep, and it's okay. Just be good to your kid. How should I react if the toddler regresses in eating or potty training? So if you relactated and you are tandem nursing and your toddler is not eating as much as before, don't worry, just nurse and they will gradually start to have an interest in food as time goes on, and eventually they will quit nursing on their own eventually, but give them what they want. Don't worry. Don't force them to things that you want. Forcing never works. So for potty training, just teach them firmly that they have to use the bathroom and that there's no other option at 20 to 30 months. The window, it's always a good opportunity. Whenever you start, it's a good opportunity. So just teach them this, and if they're peeing themselves for a particular week for some reason, comfort them. They might be sick, they might not be feeling good, they might want more attention from you. The reasons vary across situations and age and everything, so you can find a way. Emotional and mental health, mother's feelings, guilt, and exhaustion. So mother's emotions. Why do I feel more exhausted with the second baby even though I have more experience? Having back-to-back pregnancies is very challenging for the body. It's going to exhaust you. You're going to feel very, very tired and fatigued, especially if you're tandem nursing in the beginning, in the first 6 months. This is normal. Give yourself grace. Accept it. Don't worry. It will gradually improve after 8 months. You're just going to feel normal again, even with tandem nursing. Even with the lack of sleep. It's just the body's hormones, especially at the first month after giving birth and at the 4th month when the hair starts to fall out. These are very challenging periods, so don't worry, they will pass and you will forget. Just be prepared. Is it normal to feel like I'm not giving enough attention to either child? Don't feel guilty if you have to give yourself some time for yourself, ever. Because if you're feeling good, your children will be receiving a good mother which doesn't shout at them, which is not going crazy all the time. So the more that you feel good, it's the better for your kids. So if you're feeling guilty, then maybe you're doing something wrong and you know it, and you feel guilt because of that. So just address the feeling, don't deny it, see where you're lacking and improve it. How do I handle feeling overwhelmed or stretched too thin? It is unpleasant. You might feel sad and anxious and angry, and you might start to blame people, your mother, your husband, your mother's husband, your sister, your brother, like nobody's helping you, you're doing all these things alone. Why is everybody expecting you to be a superhuman? You have limits. This is normal, and you're going to feel it for sure at some point with 2 under 2. Don't worry. When this happens, live through it, go through it. And tell yourself, today is like this, tomorrow is going to be better, tomorrow is going to be better, and you're going to see it is going to become better. Don't worry. Analyze situations, but don't worry so much. You are going to go thin, and don't blame others. How do I protect my mental health when both kids need me constantly? Ask for help. Ask for help. Your husband, your mother-in-law, your mother, your whoever. Ask for some help. There are situations in which you might really be giving too much of yourself and you just need like 2 hours in the day. It might be a period. Just give yourself, find a way to help. And if you don't have a way, leave your phone, leave your TV, leave any electronic devices and be fully present with your kids and try to give them as much love and understanding for yourself as you can. That's the only remedy to this. And just accept that it's a period and pray that God gives you grace and help in this very challenging season. Should I feel guilty for not actively playing with the toddler as much? No, not at all. Your kids are kids and they're gonna play with each other. You have to teach them things and not play with them so much. So don't worry about playtime at all. Worry about teaching your kids to help you with laundry, teaching your kids to help you set the table, potty training them, just teaching them to be human beings. This is what you have to worry about, not playing. Playing doesn't matter, they're gonna play anyway. Why do I feel like I'm always rushing? Because you are. Because you don't have time. You have very few time. It's normal, and you're always rushing to finish things so that you can make the home perfect, serve a great meal, have the kids ready, clean, happy, slept and fed. And this is normal to feel rushed. Just go on with it. How do I accept that the home won't be perfect for a while? This one is a hard one for me. I really enjoy harmony and beauty in the home and everything being tidy and smelling wonderful and the sheets perfect and everything perfect. It's wonderful to feel and live in that way, but you know what? It's season, it's not gonna be perfect, and when we are older and we don't have little kids, we'll be able to achieve this. But at this point, embrace a bit of chaos, not too much though. A bit is okay, and again, limit stuff. Stuff will make chaos. The less stuff you have, the easier it's gonna be to make your home look perfect. How do I learn to be more gentle with myself as a mother? Accept life as it is. Accept that you are a human being. You're not perfect. You're making mistakes, but you're correcting them. Accept yourself for who you are. Don't compare yourself. Give yourself grace. Give yourself love. Nurture yourself. How do I prevent burnout when I barely have time to rest? Burnout is going to happen with 2 under 2. It shouldn't be a regular thing that happens, but it is going to happen. Just accept it and try to rest as much as possible. Try to sleep on the afternoon for 1 or 2 hours and go to bed early. Those early hours of sleep are going to be very important for you to rest and recuperate for the next day. So if you put your kids to sleep and then you start cleaning and fixing and doing and then you go to bed late, you're going to wake up even more exhausted, and this is going to make your life miserable. Your next day is going to be super hard. So don't do this to yourself. Just sleep as much as you can. How do I get enough sleep when both children wake up at the night? I already kind of answered this one. Tandem, nurse, and co-sleep. In this way, you are going to sleep enough. You're going to feel great all the time. I personally feel great 90% of the time when I go to bed on time with my kids and when I tandem nurse and co-sleep. You're going to feel normal as a normal human, and you're going to feel better as each month goes on.